You're Mac's
daughter. I'm sorry. I know how unbelievable this must... What?
Just get out of here now, all right?
Get out.
Sam.
Amanda, stay out of it. Amanda, get the gun.
Amanda, don't! I love you, I swear, that's what's real.
Get the gun, Amanda.
You're back.
I just saw Jake. Victoria, I don't want any more confrontations about Jake.
You may find this hard to grasp, but this has nothing to do with you.
But you just said you were with Jake.
I was. Why didn't you tell me Marley went to France?
That was,
Yes?
That was not what I expected when I came over to check on you this morning.
Well, I don't know why not. I mean, I'm madly attracted to you. And we are engaged.
Yeah, but,
But what?
well, you know, I've been so worried about that fan, and between that and your work, we don't get much spontaneous time, you know?
Matthew, I promise you, as soon as my screen test is over, we'll spend a lot more time together.
Oh, yeah? What if you get the job?
You think I might?
Why not?
Because I'm not an actress.
Well, you have certain other attributes.
I wish you were the casting director.
Oh, I wish I was, too. I might see more of you then.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you can see any more of me than you're seeing right now, baby.
You know what I mean.
I think I know what you mean.
You know what I want to do this summer?
Yeah, I think so.
Come on, I'm serious now.
Okay. What do you want to do this summer?
Rent a houseboat.
A houseboat?
A houseboat. You can rent these houseboats. I mean, get it with another couple, Ruben and Tess. Go out on the lake, just the four of us. Relax, have a great time.
Sounds great.
Really? Well, call the guy up in the paper, see how much he wants for a down payment.
Wait, you have to put money down?
Yeah, sure.
Well, how long are we talking about here?
Oh, I don't know. However long we want. A week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
Matthew, I think we better hold off on this till I check out my schedule.
Okay.
Are you mad?
No, I'm not mad.
You just got kind of quiet.
I'm just thinking about what I'm really going to be doing this summer.
What's that?
Internship at Corey.
You can still do that?
Well, I have certain ins at the company, Rosie.
Matthew, I think that's wonderful.
I don't know why. What's the big deal?
Because you can keep an eye on Iris for me. I mean, if she starts giving me the chef, you can make sure it doesn't happen.
That's a joke, right?
Why would it be a joke?
You don't see why?
I'm sorry.
I can't believe you said that.
But what is the use of being the founder's son, Matthew, if you don't use it?
Mrs. Corey,
Did you hear what I said?
I think you should let me speak.
I knew there was something about you, and I was right.
Yes, you were.
Out of your mind. I want you out of this house. I don't want you to ever mention my
I
husband's name
have a
again.
letter from my mother.
You don't have a mother, remember? You grew up in foster homes. That was your second story, I believe, after we found out that the first one was a lie.
I did grow up in foster homes. I shouldn't have said anything.
You're right. You've tried to malign the memory of the dearest man I've ever known.
Why is it maligning him to say
Because
it
you
was
are
my
not
father?
his daughter.
I never knew who my father was or my mother until recently. I received a letter from her. She was dying, and she told me who I am. And she said if I ever need anything to contact Mackenzie Corey, because he was my father.
Apparently lying runs in your family, Paulina.
I came here because I wanted you to know me. I thought once you did, you'd believe me.
Believe you and give you what?
That's not it. I wanted you to look at me and just know.
You're very unstable, Paulina. Either that or you're the most unscrupulous little gold digger I've ever run
You would
across.
just stop insulting me and let me explain.
I want you out of this house. I don't want you to have a thing to do with my grandchildren. Boy, this makes a lot of sense.
What does?
You pretended you were Amanda. You were trying on her clothes. You moved into a room.
I
You
never
went through my
pretended I
things.
was anything.
You've been planning this for a long time, haven't you?
No, I knew who my...
What did you do? Read the obit and then start this plan?
He was my father.
Get out of here, Paulina.
I was in your room because I was looking at his picture because that's the only thing I have. I didn't even know what he looked like. What are you doing?
Getting somebody to get you off this property. Would you like me to call the police?
If I'm not who I say I am, then why would I have this? I believe you have the other half. Stop it! You're gonna fall! Somebody! Somebody come here! Stop it! No! My mother sent it to me. It was in the letter.
Where is this woman now?
She's dead.
How convenient.
Her name was Maria.
Maria.
She met Mr. Corey in Central America
This
when...
doesn't prove anything.
You do have the other half of the picture, don't you?
How do you know that?
I'm just guessing.
Oh, you found it when you were looking through my thing?
Then you do have it. Why don't you see if it matches?
This doesn't prove anything, Paulina. It doesn't prove that this woman is Maria. It doesn't prove that this woman or any other woman had a child by my husband. It doesn't prove who you are. It proves nothing. Except that you're a considerably better liar than I thought you were.
I know this must be a shock to you. Believe me, it was a shock to me too when I found out.
You don't work here, remember? Ken?
I'm sorry, I couldn't leave things the way they were. What's happened? Rachel?
I was just in the process of firing Paulina.
Something go wrong?
Mrs. Corey thinks so. I've just told her that I'm Mr. Corey's daughter.
Matthew.
Just don't say it, Josie. Don't.
Well, I can't let you walk out of here thinking what you're thinking.
All I am is a connection at Corey Publishing for you?
Oh, God, I knew you'd take it that way.
Well, it's pretty right on the mark to me.
Matthew, I'm sorry for what I said.
It's not just what you said, it's how you said it. Your tone. Did you hear yourself? Did you hear what you sounded like when you said that?
Well, it's just that I'm under a lot of pressure.
Who makes the pressure, Josie?
That fan. And well, my schedule's been very hectic, you know.
You could take a vacation, a rest. The fan would forget about you.
Yeah, he and everyone else.
See, you're doing it again.
Matthew, I know I can be a little over-ambitious, and God, I know I say stupid things sometimes, but it doesn't change the fact that I love you.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, if you were nobody, if you were as poor as I used to be, I'd still love you.
I have to go.
Now?
Yeah, I have an incomplete art history. I have to pick up some books from Sam.
I have the afternoon free. Why don't you come back here and work? That's spontaneous.
I'll think about it.
Bye. I love you. Stupid, stupid. You're so stupid.
Evan. My God. Please be all right. Oh, God. Evan, hold on. Hold on, everything's gonna be okay. We're gonna have somebody here. They're gonna help you. It's gonna be okay.
I called an ambulance. Is he...
Don't you touch him. You stay away from him. And don't come near me. You're not gonna hurt us anymore.
I didn't do this.
Then who did?
Amanda, I think I know...
Evan, it's okay. I'm here. I'm here. It's okay. Hold on. Please, God, don't let him die.
What do you think you're doing?
This is none of your business.
I happen to care a great deal about Mrs. Corey. When she's upset or hurt, I make it my business.
I didn't want to do it this way.
What would have been a good way? To tell this woman that you are her dead husband's child. I think you're right. The sooner you get this one out on the streets, the better off you're gonna be.
I can prove who I am.
What?
She has part of a photograph. The missing piece of the one of you and Mac.
Oh, this is crazy.
You were in that photograph, too?
She claims she's the daughter of this woman.
Maria Hernandez de Silva.
That is Maria.
You knew my mother?
How'd you get a hold of this?
She sent it to me in a letter.
I need to speak to Mrs. Corey alone.
We have to discuss this. I don't understand.
I think you've said enough.
What exactly did she say?
She said that Mac and this woman had a child, and she is that child.
That's all?
Well, I didn't give her a whole lot of time to give me any of the details. So that's Maria?
Yeah.
You said that when you got out of prison, you found out that Maria was dead.
That's what I was told.
She said the woman died recently, last year.
People said she just disappeared. I presumed she'd been killed in the guerrilla fighting. I had no reason to argue with that. I'd looked everywhere for her, I'd come up with nothing. And deaths like that were a way of life down there. That still doesn't prove a thing. And Paulina could have come up with this picture any number of ways.
I've looked and looked for this picture. She just pulls it out of her pocket.
Well, it doesn't make her the missing piece to the puzzle.
No. No, it doesn't.
And that's what she's saying, right?
She said she received this in a letter from someone claiming to be her mother.
And that Mac was her father? Well, that's... I mean, she doesn't even look like Maria.
I know how you feel.
Me?
She's telling me she's the child of the love of my life. She's telling you the same thing.
Boy, you are something.
Oh, yes, how?
The nanny drops this little bomb on you, and you're worried about how I feel. I am so sorry that this has happened to you, and for my part in it.
Your part?
You thought there was something wrong with her all along. You said she's up to something. I kept trying to tell you that you were looking for family problems to stay away from me.
I don't need to look for family problems. And I certainly don't need any excuse to stay away from you.
Maybe I just better go.
I wish I knew how to deal with this situation.
All right, give her 2 weeks severance pay and send her packing.
I wish I could. I wish I thought that would be the end of it.
What can she do? Just get her out of here and forget about everything she said. Look, one old picture of Maria does not make her Maria's daughter or Max. No way.
This isn't just any old picture, is it? It's the missing piece of the photograph that Mac left for me.
You don't even know that for sure.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Well, let's check on that. Look at this. Perfect fit. How about that? Sort of suggests a lot of questions, doesn't it? Foremost, I guess, if everything this young lady is saying is nonsense, how did she get this?
I do this to Allie. I talk to her when she's sleeping. I never know if she can hear me or not, but I... Where is the ambulance? I don't know if you can hear me either. I thought I was gonna die when I saw you fall. Everything has just gotten so crazy. I don't know what to believe anymore. I don't know what the truth is.
Right this way, guys. Excuse me, ma'am?
I'm not leaving him.
Just let the boys do their job, ma'am.
I'm not gonna...
Is he alive?
No.
Yeah, so far.
Evan!
Dan?
Let go of me!
What are you doing here? I came over to get some art books. I saw the cops and...
I'm so glad you're here.
Hey, what's going on? Who was that?
It's Evan.
Anybody want to tell me what happened?
It was an accident.
Guy just falls 4 floors to the bottom of an elevator shaft by himself.
Believe me, it was his own fault.
Okay, let's get him out of here.
I'm going with him.
Amanda.
I want to ride
You're
with
just
him,
gonna
all
get in
right?
their way, ma'am.
All right, then I'll take my car, but I'm going with him.
I'm gonna go too.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, great. Let's just have a party. Okay, you can all go to the hospital, and I'll stay here and take a good look at the scene. My partner will take your statement at the hospital until I get there.
That's fine with me.
Great.
How do I get up to where
What?
the guy fell?
Up the stairwell, I'll show you.
Matthew, why
your
now?
Your name?
Matthew Corey.
Corey, right.
Amanda, I didn't do what Evan said.
He fell all that way.
No, I mean all the
He
others.
could be dead right now. And you're still standing here telling me what you didn't do.
Amanda, I have to, damn it!
You stay away from me.
I'm really sorry that he fell, but I was fighting for my life.
Your life? You were trying to kill me.
What?
And you may have killed Evan.
I can't believe that you're buying all
I
that!
can't believe I was so blind as to not see what kind of a monster you are. See how sick you really are. Matthew, is your car here?
Yeah, it's right outside.
Take me to the hospital.
Cass, I'm sorry. I thought I was acting in Mikey's best interest. I know that. I won't do it again. Yes, I stand chastised. All right, bye. Sorry that took so long.
Trying to ruin Mikey's life, too? You're really on a roll these days.
I've heard this from Cass. I've heard it from your father. I'm not going to hear it from you, Victoria.
Telling Mrs. Miller that Mikey was sick, that was pretty lame.
Well,
Well, how long were you going to keep it up? You're going to give him a disease or something?
I'm not going to lose that child. I'm going to love him and care for him, even if he turns out to be as obnoxious and unpleasant as you are.
I've had a bad week.
So have I. Why do you want to know where Marley is?
I want to tell her all about you, Mummy. In graphic detail.
It's not funny.
I want to chat with her. She's my sister. I would like to find out if her life has been as wonderful as mine lately. But I didn't know where she was. Seems I'm the only one who didn't.
And Jake told you she was a niece?
Yes.
Had he talked to her?
Yes. And she was so happy to tell him that she and Jamie are having a marvelous time.
Jamie?
Yes. They're staying at the same hotel. Nifty coincidence, isn't it? And Jake was in ecstasy telling me that.
So why does this bother you so much?
My sister leaves town, doesn't tell me when, doesn't tell me where. Jake knows, you know. I'm sorry, I must be a total neurotic for being bothered by that.
Is that really it?
Don't play amateur shrink with me, Mother. What else could it be?
I think you're upset because Marley and Jamie are in France together.
What were you doing?
I did it.
Did what?
I did it. I felt like it and I did it.
What are you talking about? The water's freezing.
Jamie,
You almost drowned.
Jamie, I didn't drown. I didn't drown. I could have, but I didn't.
Because I was there, Marley.
No, I would have been just fine without you.
What the hell's the matter with you?
Nothing. Don't you see that I was impulsive? I went running into that water, and it's exactly what I wanted to do, and I didn't stop myself. I didn't stop it. I wasn't afraid.
Well, you should have been.
No. Jamie, if this was Vicky, you would have said she was just wild and wonderful.
You want to be like Vicky?
This is me, Jamie. It's my life. I'm not Angelina Marley anymore, and I don't need you or anyone else to rescue me.
What are you trying to prove, Marley?
Nothing. Nothing except that I want to live my life. And I'm not afraid of life. I'm just me.
That's enough. Come on.
No, Jamie. I've always stopped myself before. I built myself this little box I built, and I never stepped out of it. And I'm stepping out of it right now. But I've never loved enough. Maybe I've never been loved enough. I've never cared enough. God, Jamie, I've never fought hard enough for my marriage or my family. Oh. I just ran into that water. And I did exactly what I wanted to do. I never allowed myself to live and create, and how could I ever have had the life that I wanted? Jamie, I want to love that way. I want to love without fear and without anything. I want to be loved that way. I need a nurse.
Stand up.
Nurse. Hey, there's a man. Evan Bates was just admitted here. I need to see him.
The doctor's
I
examining
won't get in the
him
way,
right
I
now.
promise.
Just calm down.
I have to see him, Matt. You don't understand. The examining rooms are down this way, right?
Yes, but Amanda, you cannot go there.
Evan! Evan!
What's she doing in here?
I told her it was against hospital policy, but she wouldn't listen.
It's just like her.
I was so worried about you.
Are they ready for him up in X-rays?
They're sending an orderly down right now.
I'm staying with them, all right?
You can have a few minutes.
You in any pain?
I wish
What?
you lived on the first floor. See, I don't think it was a fall. I think it was a sudden stop.
Don't make jokes. I'm so sorry.
It wasn't supposed to be like this.
Don't talk, okay?
Everything I did, everything, it was for you.
I know. Just take care of yourself now, okay? It's okay.
Derek,
Lena,
what are you doing here?
came over to see you.
How did you know I was out here?
Oh, I stopped in the kitchen and Helen said that maybe you might be up here. So
You sure have a way with the household staff, don't you?
I like all the people that work here.
Well, I don't. Guess I have an attitude problem.
Steven's over at Vicky's, right?
Yeah.
So I figured maybe you might have some extra time when you get...
Now is not a very good time, okay?
What's the matter?
Nothing. I don't want to talk about it. Just
Fine, okay. I'm sorry I even made the trip. Excuse the hell out of me.
Derek. Wait, I'm sorry. Just keep your voice down, all right?
Oh, you and Mrs. Corey got into it, right?
Yeah, right. How are you,
I'm okay.
Derek?
I'm not so great.
What's going on with Stacy?
There isn't anything going on with Stacy. Not anymore.
But she broke it off.
No, it wasn't like that. No, there was never any chance for us, and I was crazy to think that there was.
That is such a load of garbage.
Well, what are you getting so mad about? It didn't happen to you.
Yeah, and it's not going to.
Good luck.
Derek, what if you went to Stacy and you said, guess what? There's been a big mistake. My parents were two wealthy socialites. They left me behind at a grocery store when I was a kid, and nobody could find me, and that's the reason I grew up the way I did.
No, why would I do that, Paulina? That's not the way
But
it was.
if you did, I have a feeling you'd have a chance with Stacy. You'd have a lot of chances.
Wouldn't have made any difference.
How do you know?
Because I know what it felt like to sleep on a park bench. And I know what it is to be an outsider. And that's part of what I am. It's part of what makes me who I am. And something in me holds on to that.
You only do that because you think you have to. You don't have to.
But I didn't have to. I could have met Stacy halfway, and I didn't. I had a choice, and I made it. Because it was more important to me to be who I am.
Well, if that keeps you warm at night.
You'd have done the same thing.
No, you're wrong.
You want to give up that part of yourself that kept you alive when we were kids? The part of the stuff inside you that makes you what you are?
You don't know who I am.
Like hell.
You can't. I'm just beginning to find out myself.
I still say this doesn't prove anything.
My piece of this photograph was hidden in the back of a canvas. It was there for years.
And Paulina says she got hers?
In a letter from someone claiming to be her mother.
Maria.
How did it get torn? Do you remember?
I don't even remember who took it. The three of us were together a lot in those days.
This is very strange. I'm going to have to check it out.
Well, I imagine we could find out when she was born.
And where?
And track it with when Mac and I were in Central America. When Mac and Maria were together.
I want to see the letter.
I'll get Paulina.
Wait a minute.
What?
You were the only one who knew both Maria and Mac. Do you think any of this could be true?
Well, I don't know. I suppose anything's possible.
You said they were lovers, are you sure?
Yes.
Yes?
Mom.
Matthew? What is it?
Hi, I'm at the hospital with Amanda.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Nothing. Well, not nothing, but we're all okay. Don't worry.
Well, then why are you at the hospital?
Could you come over here? I'll explain when you get here.
Where are you?
The emergency room.
Matthew, tell me what's going on.
Mom, I will. Just get over here and hurry, okay?
I'll be right there.
What now?
Matthew and Amanda are at the hospital. He's not telling me why.
Well, you go to the hospital. Let me see what I can get out of
I
Paulina.
have to go.
Rachel, let me help.
Fine. Just don't let her think that I buy any of this.
I won't. You take care. You can come in now. She had to leave. Would you like to tell me why you did this?
I've ruined everything, haven't I?
All right, here we go. Favorite crab salad on that revolting white bread that you like. And some of those wonderful cookies that you like.
Why are you doing this?
Doing what?
Making me lunch?
I didn't. I had Angela do it.
Why are you being nice to me?
Because I'm your mother and I love you.
Well, I'm your daughter and I'm furious with you, and sitting down and having a nice little lunch is not going to change the way I feel about you and Jake.
I know that. Come and sit and eat your lunch anyway. I hate the fact that you know about me and Jake. And it's not just because you're threatening to tell your father.
I hate it too.
I'm sure you do.
It's not one of those things you like to know about your parents.
I know.
When you're a kid, you know there's a Santa Claus. You know there's an Easter Bunny, but you don't want to know that your parents actually do it. And most of all, you don't want to know that your parents fool around.
All I can say to you is that no matter what I did, no matter what I was feeling at the time, I never stopped loving your father for a minute. And I should think that you could understand that, considering that you still have feelings for Stephen's father.
You are trying to get off the hook by being understanding.
No, I'm not trying to get off any hook, but I do understand. I think that you're upset because Jamie and Marley are spending time together in France.
I am over Jamie.
How do you know?
I wrote a short story about it.
You did?
Yes. It's about Jamie and me, only I changed the names.
You're writing?
Yes. And I'm good at it, too, so I figured, screw the Coreys, I'm going freelance.
Well, quelle surprise.
Don't get overly enthused about it.
This story that you wrote, does it have an ending?
My character, Sasha, meets the love of her life outside her ex-husband's office. She's there to tell him that the support check is late. She lives happily ever after, and Jamie / Bradley is very happy for her.
And do you think Sasha would be just as happy if she knew that Bradley was seeing her sister?
Jamie and I are divorced. If Marley would like to cavort around Nice with him, that is fine.
Then why are you storming around here?
Because I had to find out from Jake.
I don't believe that.
Well, I don't care what you believe. Jamie can do whatever he wants. He left. He's not coming back.
Darling, Victoria.
Don't be nice to me.
I know you're angry at me. Go ahead and be angry at me. But talk to me about this, please.
I asked Jamie if Stephen and I could go to France with him so we could spend some time with our son together. He said no.
And Marley and Jamie are spending the time together instead.
I'm going home.
Victoria, I know why you want to tell your father about me and Jamie.
I want to tell my father because he doesn't realize, he doesn't know what you are.
No. You want to tell him because you're so unhappy with yourself and you feel powerless.
I am not powerless.
I didn't say that. I said you feel powerless. But you're not. You have the power to make me feel the same way you've been feeling ever since Jamie left you. Do you want that?
Caroline, I don't care what you do about the damn show. I'm not going to be there.
Matt, you called Mom?
Amanda, I told you she'll be right over.
You didn't tell her what happened?
Listen, I thought I'd better talk to you first. What is going on here? What does Sam have to do with this?
What do you mean?
Don't lie to me. I heard what you said to him back there.
What did you hear?
You called him sick and a monster. And since he's been here, you haven't said a word to him.
I can't.
Did he have something to do with what happened to Evan?
Mrs. Fowler?
Yes.
My partner told her I'd be here?
Oh, yes, but I don't
I can
know what
explain
to...
everything that happened.
Like how Mr. Bates fell?
Well, the elevator in our building's been broken, and they've been trying to fix it. And Evan, Mr. Bates, he and I were having an argument, and it turned into a fight, and it moved out into the hallway, and...
You want to tell me what the fight was about?
I don't think that's important. We were just fighting, and we both knew that the shaft was open, but we just sort of forgot, and he had me pinned, and I got up, and then we struggled, and he slipped, and...
So, it was like an accident?
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. It was a horrible accident. That's all there is to it.
What did she say?
I'd rather hear what you said.
I didn't know I was going to do it. She just looked so sad and upset after you left. I saw her there, and I just kept thinking, she's missing Mr. Corey. She's missing my father.
And that's why you told her?
No, I just wanted to talk to her. But she's so cold.
You don't know anything about her.
No, maybe not, but I know it still hurts when you reach out to somebody and they slap your hand away.
Is that what happened?
I wanted her to know that I understood. And she just looked at me like I was nothing.
And so you told her you were something?
Yes.
Mac's daughter?
Yes.
Well, I hope it made you feel good, because you may just have blown every chance you had.
I know you're angry.
What are you going to do now?
Well, that depends.
On what?
On whether I'm on my own or not.
Why should I help you? You never listen to anything I say.
I'm not a machine.
No, you're very human. And you've managed to make Rachel so hurt and so angry that she is just dying to punch holes in your story.
I know.
If I hadn't verified Maria for you, you'd be out of here already.
I know that. And I am sorry. Look, I don't know what else you want me to say. I need you. You know I can't go through this without you. You're the only person that knows both my mother and my father. I knew them.
That's just what she said.
What are you going to do?
Well, there's no turning back now. You've seen to that.
I will do anything you say.
Wouldn't that be nice for a change?
Look, I don't know what else I'm supposed to tell you.
Why don't you start by telling me why you and Bates were fighting?
He walked into my house, he said some things I didn't like.
I'll take over from here, Phil. I took a good look at that elevator shaft after you all left.
Yeah?
And guess what I found on the floor of that shaft? Not far from where Evan Bates fell. Maybe somebody can tell me if this piece has anything to do with what happened.
I'll tell you.
I can explain everything.
The stars, the style, the Daytime Emmys. Be here when Linda Dano, Alexa Havens, and Ricky Paul Golden host SoapNet live from the Daytime Emmys. Next, only on SoapNet. No one gets you closer.